Yes, I have amendment number 1, and it basically deletes all the bill except for section 4. And section 4 remaining would mean that the public libraries and the school libraries would be under the same laws that people are outside of the jurisdiction of the libraries for dissemination of pornography or obscene materials.
Any questions from Senator Cruz on the amendment? Seeing none, is there a motion for amendment number 1?
Move the motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Can we take the amendment by consent?
Consent.
All right, we have an amended bill, Senate Bill 288. Is there a motion for the bill? One moment. Senator Yoder,
Am I allowed to ask a question?
on the bill or on the amendment?
On the amendment.
I gave opportunity for that.
I'm
but
sorry,
Go ahead. I'll let you ask Senator Cruz a
simple.
question.
Can you repeat what your amendment does, Senator Cruz?
The amendment deletes all the bill except section 4. And section 4 would mean that the public libraries and the school libraries would be under the same laws as they are outside of the libraries for distributing obscene materials or pornography.
Any additional questions? Seeing none, we took the amendment by consensus. We have an amended bill. Is there a motion on Senate Bill 288 as amended?
I move the bill as amended.
Second?
Second.
Second. Call the roll.
Senator Ford,
No.
Senator Fedora.
Mr. Chair, if I might explain my vote, I will oppose this bill. I talked with teachers and librarians in my district. They are opposed to it. I think this is a slippery slope. I'm a parent. I have children. 2 daughters are 13 and 15. I'm not supportive of distributing harmful materials to minors or pornography to minors. But when you talk about biology classes and showing the human anatomy and other types of educational material, I feel that we are shooting ourselves literally in the foot on this issue by censoring what, libraries and educational institutions should be able to use to educate our kids, especially those who aspire to be in the medical field or other fields. And for that reason, I vote no.
Senator Melton, Senator Yoder.
Senator Yoder, do you have a vote on the bill?
I do, on the amendment or the bill?
We're at the bill. We have an amended bill.
Yes, no.
Senator Buchanan.
Aye.
Senator Donato.
No.
Senator Walker.
Aye.
Senator Cruz.
Aye.
Sarah Lysing.
Explain my vote. Although I supported the initial concept of this bill, I found out today that potentially the prosecution could charge a felony charge on this. And that really concerns me because I'm trying to figure out in a library situation who would potentially get charged if somebody accused of some piece of literature, I guess, that would be wrong. And I just don't see how we can do that right now without very, 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 very specific things. And in regard to health and anatomy, I mean, that's a whole nother issue. But I'll tell you what, I mean, to me, the felony 6 charge, I guess I understand that it's the same as what somebody could be charged with out on the street if a child is under 18, but I don't know. I think that this bill maybe goes too far right now, so I vote no.
Senator Rogers.
Permission to explain my vote. I want to thank Senator Cruz for his amendment. I think it makes the bill definitely much better. I still have some concerns. I did get a little bit more information today, and I appreciate some of my colleagues explaining to me exactly what was happening. I'm going to vote yes today just to see where we're at But I reserve the right when it goes to the floor unless there's other changes to possibly vote no.
Senator Baldwin,
Permission to explain my vote, Mr.
Go ahead.
Chairman. While I also had some initial concerns about the bill as it relates to the First Amendment and how that could be interpreted and potentially civil suits being brought against our libraries and our schools, it in its current form, I believe strongly now that we have tied the potential for prosecution directly to what's already in Indiana state law. So what you could do on the street corner being illegal, you can currently do inside a library, and it's not illegal. So this just now ties that directly to that. Also knowing the burden of proof on charges like this are pretty significant as it relates to being guilty of knowingly and intentionally committing those acts. I think that's a pretty significant thing that ties the law to the burden of proof, and as such, I'm a yes. Thank you for letting me explain.
Senator Crane,
Just permission to explain my vote, and I would just simply say that Senator Baldwin has articulated exactly where I stand on the issue. I think it fills a gap. We're not intending to go after librarians or libraries or schools, but we do want to protect our kids, and the burden of proof is very high. And so I don't know that this is going to open up a floodgate of litigation or things like that. I am an aye.
Senator Rotz.
And I'll echo as well very quickly that we spent a great deal of time on this, spent time with the LSA attorneys to make sure that we were not creating something that would stop appropriate materials being taught. And so one of the things that was part of it was that if there was a book, 100-page book, and that had, Senator Melton had mentioned it last week some, which I didn't like the correlation, but I get it, that they look at the book as a whole, and the burden of proof is certainly at a very high level. So with that, I vote yes.
7 to 5, it passes.
Bill passes as amended, 7 to 5. Okay, so we're now at Senate Bill 358, and it is Senator Rogers' bill, and this is the first time we hear it, so we're going to hear this bill and amend it out today. Go ahead, Senator Rogers.
I'm sorry, Mr. Chair, I'm sorry. I didn't get a chance, I just came back.
Oh,
in.
Senator Melton sat down in the meantime. She's going to back up, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I'm looking at you and thinking you voted.
No.
Is there a way to go back?
Let the record reflect that I would have voted no.
Okay, so that would,
Board was no. Could you work?
yes. Okay, so that brings us to 7 to 6. We're at 7 to 5, 7 to 6. Bill passes as amended. Thank you. Sorry about that, Senator Melton.